EADS Space Transportation, Europe's leading space transportation and manned space company. Ariane 5, the Space Station Supply Vehicle ATV, the Manned Space Laboratory Columbus, re-entry vehicles, propulsion systems. For more than 40 years, the main location in Europe, now a European company and key participant in all European space programs.
Attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage Vulcain. Top, allumage EAP, décollage. Paramètres bord correct.
In Bremen, space technology is already a tradition. More than 40 years ago, the foundation stone of one of the most important space companies worldwide was laid here with the creation of the Northern Development Group, ERNO. The Space Center at Bremen's International Airport soon became regarded as the European focus of manned space. In addition, it is the development and production plant for major parts of the Ariane launch vehicles, the most successful satellite launcher system in the Western world. This work began with the development and production of the third stage for the first all-European launcher, Europa. Its successor was a new three-stage launch vehicle called Ariane. With more than 160 satellites and other payloads delivered accurately to orbit in a total of 144 flights, Ariane became the industrial workhorse for the satellite business. At the same time, sounding rocket missions providing a few minutes of zero gravity for research are planned and managed in Bremen. The most important milestone in Bremen's manned space history was the first Space Lab mission in 1983, followed by the two German missions D1 and D2. In total, Space Lab flew 22 missions. Today, EADS Space Transportation has overall responsibility for producing the entire Ariane 5 launch vehicle, including its engine. Europe's launcher is currently the most powerful commercial launcher worldwide for transporting payloads both to near-Earth and geostationary orbits. The individual parts of the launch vehicle are integrated in Kourou in French Guiana, and Ariane 5 is prepared for launch. It is here too that the satellites are mounted on the launcher. Thus, EADS Space Transportation combines in one company all the management and engineering skills of the EADS Space Group in the space transportation and manned space business. Another core business activity in Bremen is the development, integration and operation of space laboratories. Under contract to the European Space Agency ESA, the research laboratory Columbus, Europe's core contribution to the International Space Station, is being developed and assembled here. The permanently manned 4.5 meters diameter and 8 meters long module is equipped with an integral independent life support system. Columbus enables research to be carried out in zero-gravity conditions in the domains of medicine, human physiology, biology, materials research, as well as fluid physics. EADS Space develops and integrates many of the experiment facilities designed to meet the specific needs of the science community. For the operation and utilization of the space station, the mission experts in Bremen maintain a utilization center with which the ongoing operation of the Columbus Laboratory, as well as the fundamental and applied research activities with the onboard facilities, can be maintained and supported. Columbus will be permanently docked to the ISS and will remain operational for at least 10 years. Bremen's and Europe's contribution to the International Space Station.
2, 1, 0. We have booster ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Endeavour, extending.
When finally complete, more than 80 major components and individual elements will have been put into orbit and assembled to form the International Space Station. A condition for the success of this logistical feat is the optimal utilization of the available load capacity. The Integrated Cargo Carrier ICC enables the shuttle payload capability to be optimally utilized by mounting equipment in areas previously unusable for this purpose. Another innovation made in Bremen. Entire missions with sounding rockets are also part of Bremen's service portfolio. With these missions, launched in Kiruna in northern Sweden, researchers can carry out experiments lasting between 3 and 18 minutes under conditions of low gravity known as microgravity. These flight opportunities too are provided on an industrial basis and implemented by EADS Space Transportation in Bremen. The Automated Transfer Vehicle ATV constitutes a further important role played by Europe in the International Space Station. This multi-purpose support vehicle carries supplies and propellant to the station. The ATV also corrects the station's orbit at regular intervals, disposes of waste at the end of the mission, and burns up in a controlled manner upon re-entering the atmosphere. The ATV will be launched on Ariane 5 and will be the first European vehicle to carry out an unmanned rendezvous and docking maneuver with the space station. EADS Space Transportation in Bremen produces the nearly 14 meters long space transporter and also performs the testing and development. Visions made in Bremen. With the development of precision control for the transmission of energy by laser, EADS Space Transportation has achieved the first milestone for future solar power supply systems direct from space. This has made it possible for the first time to transmit both energy and data to an object precisely, in this case to a moving micro-rover vehicle. The reusable transport system Hopper is intended to provide a cost-effective alternative to expendable launch vehicles in the medium term. Initially, Hopper Phoenix is designed to place payloads of up to 7 tons in orbit, after which Hopper itself lands like an airplane on the Earth, ready for preparation for its next mission. The long-term goal is to adapt Hopper to carry passengers and then at some point to fly to a space hotel, but that is still to come. Visions made in Bremen. EADS Space Transportation.